Our Thursday shows are never complete without checking in with our colleagues at Live. Let's begin with our food editor Tan Hsueh Yun, who has been diving into Sichuan flavours this week. Hi Hsueh. So, what are some of your favourite dishes from Sichuan Alley at Telok Ayer?
Well, I love the offal dishes there because they do it so well. Most of the time we take it for granted that people are going to clean the offal properly. And recently I had a really horrendous dish in another restaurant, and a friend of mine said, go to Sichuan Alley because they do it right. And they really do. So good. Two of my favorite things there: large intestines, which are stuffed with leek, sliced, and then deep fried. And it's phenomenally crunchy. And the leek is sort of like a really aromatic counterpoint to the offal. And the other one that I like is beef tripe, which is pickled, lightly pickled. So it's a little bit spicy, a little bit tangy. And there's like thin slices of lemon, and there are bay leaves and star anise. And the springy texture of the tripe is so delicious. And there is just a little bit of heat, a little bit of numbing heat, but not too much. So it's really, really good.
Sure, with restrictions easing and bigger groups of up to 5 people now allowed to dine out, do you see the F&B sector picking up the pace again?
Yes. If the last couple of weeks have been anything to go by, people are madly making reservations for restaurant meals. It's back to the situation where a lot of restaurants where you want to go, you may not be able to get a table. I think when there was just 2 to dine, it was really difficult on many restaurants, especially Chinese restaurants, because you tend to want to eat in a bigger group in a Chinese restaurant, right? And so they did suffer quite a bit. So I'm hoping that for 5 to dine, more people will be sort of enticed to go out and eat and support the Singapore restaurant scene.
Thanks, Hsueh. That was food editor Tan Hsueh Yun. Well, starting from tomorrow till Sunday, the festival by Bhaskar's Academy of Arts is back as a virtual event this year. And it's putting the spotlight on upcoming artists and performances by multi-ethnic arts groups. Journalist Toh Wen Li is with us right now. Wen Li, hello. Tell us more about the new element in this year's festival.
Yes, so this year's festival, Bhaskar 2021, will contain some traditional dance and music elements. So there will be a lineup of, Kathakali performances by disciples of a veteran performer, as well as, vocal and violin kachari performances of Carnatic music. What will be new this year, however, is a series spotlighting upcoming artists and also performances by multi-ethnic groups. There are 3 groups among them. Yin Harmony, which is a multi-ethnic music group, as well as the Singapore Chinese Dance Theatre and Sri Warisan Samsite Performing Arts. So yes, this will all be on YouTube. All you have to do is tune in, and 3 days of great lineup of dance and music.
Thanks, Wen Li. That was journalist Toh Wen Li. Now, if you're looking to start on a new Korean series, the medical drama Hospital Playlist is back on Netflix with the 2nd season. Well, it follows the personal and professional lives of 5 best friends from medical school who are now seasoned practicing surgeons working together at the same hospital. They then decided to form a band to connect outside of work. Here to tell us more is journalist Jan Lee. Hi, Jan. Jan, personally, I'm a huge fan of season 1. But tell us, to our viewers, what sets this series apart from other K-dramas?
So if you've never been to Hospital Playlist, if you've never, watched the first season, this is a great time to start watching. It's about, I would say, a quarter or maybe 1/3 through its through the 2nd season. And it's such a wonderful, healing, comfortable K-drama, because it's a K-drama that ultimately, right, there aren't any evil villains, they're just these 5 friends and they love their work, they're very dedicated, and they are very, very good friends. They hang out with each other all the time. And it's just about their lives. So it's about how painful it can be, you know, sometimes to work as a doctor, because you have to witness life and death, right? You have to witness being helpless and being unable to, you know, cure someone of their illness or disease. But there are also like really uplifting moments where, you know, somebody gets healed, somebody's cancer goes into remission, or somebody welcomes a new baby. So there are all these great things about the work aspect of the drama, and there's also, of course, the personal lives, their love lives, but also there's great music because of the band premise, right? So basically in the first season, a bunch of things happen that lead to the 5 friends coming to the hospital together and forming a band, which they used to do in college. They used to like play in a band in college for fun. And basically every single episode, there will be a song that is played by the band and performed in the series almost entirely in full. I would say actually most of the songs are performed in full by the actors themselves. So the actors actually went to pick up, you know, the instruments, you know, like the guitar or the bass, the keyboards, drums, and they sing. So it's really wonderful because usually the song ties into something that's happening that episode, or reflects maybe a certain emotion that one of the characters is feeling. And it's also like a great contributor to the soundtrack. And it's just very nice because they do a lot of close-ups of their hands on the instruments, because, you know, they specially went to pick up the instruments, they specially went to master it. So the camera does give them a lot of like close-up and zoom-ins of them actually playing. And it's just, I really like it. I think it's a very nice touch, and it really shows you how devoted the actors are to doing their characters well.
Well, thank you so much, Jen, for that review. Now, if you're looking for a heartwarming series, that is Hospital Playlist on Netflix.